Namaste, everybody. I am Govinda Puri. I would like to welcome you in this short video. So I'm going to make the video on whole child education. This is the third text of English for the New Millennium book for B.Ed first year students, particularly English students. So in this video, I will be talking about the concept of whole child education or holistic education, which is the cry of the day, or which is in high demand in the present time. So what is whole child educations? So throughout this video, I'll be talking about this one. Whole child education is the holistic development of child. It's a new concept, not exactly new. It's old as well. The concept of holism was developed first in 1970s, and it means, or holism means, the integration of multiple layers of meaning and experiences. So, early child is more than a future employee. The concept of whole child education believes on the whole child development by integrating all facets, all aspects of life. So intelligence and abilities are more complex than the scores. So this concept believes or focuses on the intelligence and abilities of an individual rather than the score. So holistic education comprises health education, nutrition, livelihood skills, and economics. It is more than only acquiring knowledge or gaining information from the book. Further, it is more important to nurture the individual or the child holistically. So holistic child or holistic education should develop a whole person. Whole person can be nurtured, can be developed by developing or by integrating intellectual, emotional, physical, social, aesthetic, and spiritual aspects. As I said earlier, holistic education should teach the child how to use mind and how to follow the passion and how to respond peacefully. So I often say that the education should integrate three aspects or three faculties, which I often say 3 H's concept. 3 H's means the first H means head or mind, or we can say intellectual development of the child or of an individual. So gaining knowledge and widening the mind perspective is very important. One should be intellectual, and that is not enough. The second S means hand. Hand means action, or the intellectual person should transform or should apply their intelligences, their abilities to the action, to the practice. That is possible through action, through work, through skills. So without skills, intelligence becomes useless. That's why skills should be developed. That is the hand. And third H means heart. Heart means humanity or human emotions, feelings, experiences, or attitude and behavior. They all are connected with the heart. So education should include all head, hand, and heart. So, according to holistic education, learning should be based on the experience or experiential learning. So, what education should do? Education should provide the environment where child can learn through experiences. So, whole child education is also called holistic education. In this regard, three schools of thought are mentioned in the text, or three schools of thought, or three people's, three scholars' perspectives, their ideas. First one, Jiddu Krishnamurti, and second one, Rudolf Steiner, whose idea is known as Waldorf education, and the third one is Montessori method. According to whole child education or holistic education, person finds identity, meaning, and purpose of life. That means education should teach the students to recognize themselves and to find the meaning and purpose of life themselves. For this, the students or the child can learn through community or natural world with the spiritual values. So, holistic education aims to call intrinsic reverence for life and passionate love of learning. Reverence for life means life should be kept at the center. Without life, nothing can be imagined. So, life first. You are. That's why you come to school or you get knowledge or you try to do something. So that you have to respect your life, and you have to have the passionate love of learning that has to be inculcated in classroom, in school, by education. So holistic education believes that only the direct contact with the environment can help to develop the whole person, not by the techniques or set of rules can help them become a whole person. That's why let the children learn themselves, but only give them the space or environment. So, holistic education focuses or integrates the hearts and minds of the teachers and students together. Holistic education truly means here we have to understand that holistic education should integrate all facets of life, all aspects of life: physical, social, aesthetic, spiritual, intellectual, and all. So all the pieces come together to create an experience, and that experience helps to make the holistic educations. So in this regard, let's talk about J. Krishnamurti's thought, his perspective. Krishnamurti is an Indian philosopher, educationist, who was born in 1995 and died in 1996. He once says, in oneself lies the whole world, and if you know how to look and learn, the door is there and the key is in your hand. Nobody on earth can give you either the key or the door to open except yourself. So you are everything. you are responsible for your education. You are responsible for your well-being. So help the child to understand the significance of life first. He further says that education should promote or should help to change the society, to change the individual. A transformation is very, very important in education. Our education is not only acquiring knowledge, gathering and correlating facts, but also it is to see the significance of life. Why we are here in this world? What is our responsibilities? What is our duty? What should we do? That means we need to teach the child to understand the meaning and purpose of life. Unless a child becomes free from the psyche, he or she can't do better in life. That's why deeper freedom of psyche and the spirit should be highlighted, should be emphasized in holistic education. J. Krishnamurti talks about revolutionary teacher. Revolutionary teacher is the teacher who goes out of the classroom, who extends his teaching beyond the four walls of his school or classrooms, who aims to awaken the public or the mass. Or in other words, as described by J. Krishnamurti, the teacher should work tirelessly to awaken children's intelligence and sense of responsibility. They should be revolutionary to awaken a flame of discontent. Flame of discontent means the flame of dissatisfaction. Every individual becomes inquisitive or dissatisfied with the level of present knowledge, or wants to gain more and more. So when an individual has that kind of flame, that kind of thirst of learning, passion for learning, then he or she can go further to explore further knowledge. That's why all revolutionary teachers should raise that kind of flame in each individual, so that an individual can find the information or education themselves. The next school of thought or next perspective discussed in the essay is Rudolf Steiner's thought, which is established as Waldorf education in the world. So here, Rudolf Steiner's idea, we can see just a minute. Yeah, Rudolf Steiner once says, when the human being hears music, he has a sense of well-being, because these tones harmonize with what he has experienced in the world of his spiritual home. So Steiner's focus is on spiritual aspect.
The goal of a Waldorf education is to develop free but morally responsible individuals equipped with a high degree of social competence and creative capabilities. Factual knowledge, homework and test scores receive less attention. Storytelling and experimentation are the main method of instruction. Over the 12-year curriculum, students learn math, literature, history and science, as well as a wide variety of arts and hands-on skills. Elementary students paint, knit, weave and sculpt with wax. Older ones make patterns, books, pottery and sculpt in stone. Everybody learns to do music. First all play the flute, then some play string instruments and others join the choir. Students play non-competitive games and learn to dance eurythmy. They do organic farming and learn 2 foreign languages, which in the first years are taught through songs, storytelling and conversations. In grade 8 and 12, the entire class develops a classical drama, which they perform in front of their parents and friends. Waldorf uses a unique project-based approach to almost all main academic subjects. Instead of repetitive schedules, a specific subject, such as history, math, science or even gardening, dominates the first 2 hours in the morning for a period of 4 to 6 weeks. After that, a new subject gets the main focus. Steiner also invented an experiential approach to science, whereby students observe and later describe scientific concepts in their own words and drawings, rather than learning about them in a textbook first. Waldorf schools therefore consider computers useful to children only in their teens, after they have mastered fundamental, time-honored ways of discovering information and learning. In the spirit of personal development and empathy, competition and grades are being avoided. Teachers instead assess the students' individual growth of character. Test scores and grades are only slowly introduced to older students as they prepare for college and entrance exams. Today, there are over 1,000 Waldorf schools in 60 countries, making it one of the largest independent school movements. Waldorf has become a recognized educational theory in Europe, and its schools have received state funding. The goal of a Waldorf education is to develop free but morally responsible individuals equipped with a high degree of social competence and creative capabilities. Factual knowledge, homework and test scores receive less attention. Storytelling and experimentation are the main method of instruction. Over the 12-year curriculum, students learn math, literature, history and science, as well as a wide variety of arts and hands-on skills. Elementary students paint, knit, weave and sculpt with wax. Older ones make patterns.
So you just watched this video. I hope you got some ideas about Steiner's Waldorf educations, which is spread throughout the world. Here, let's talk about this one. This is school, or Waldorf School was founded in 1919 by Rudolf Steiner, who was born in 1861 and died in 1925. He talks about artistic, academic, and practical work should be integrated into the educations. The children should be involved in all aspects of education, like artistic, academic, and practical. These all three should be connected in educations. Waldorf School talks about innovative method of teaching or method of educating the children. So how we can educate innovatively, or how we can develop their critical and creative faculty. So that's the Waldorf School was based on developmentally oriented curriculum. So that fosters the imagination, creativity, and cognitive growth of the children. These things should be integrated in education as well. So he says that our Waldorf School focuses on that. Young people would develop the capacities of soul and intellect and the strength of will that would prepare themselves for the college or for the whole life as well. So next method is Maria Montessori's method. Once Maria Montessori said, "Do not tell them how to do it. Show them how to do it. And do not say a word. If you tell them, they will watch your lips move. If you show them, they will want to do it themselves." So Maria Montessori focuses on the action and then environment. She says that create the environment for learning. The child has the capacity to learn themselves. So Maria Montessori always focuses the environment, created environment, and then play, art.
My legs. Can you kick your legs like a donkey? You can do it.
I hope you will understand more from this short video. Please watch it.
My legs. Can you kick your legs like a donkey? You can do it. And I am an elephant and I can stomp my foot. Can you stomp your foot like an elephant? You can do it. And I can wriggle my toes. Can you wriggle your toes? You can do it. You can do all. I can stand tall, 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 like a mountain. And we can reach for the sky on our tiptoes. And we can get small, 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 and touch our toes. Walk with the dog.
I hope you understood something from this video as well. This is what Montessori method works. Montessori method was established by Maria Montessori, who was born in 1870 and died in 1952. The philosophy of freedom and self-development for children is the philosophy of Maria Montessori method. So you let the children enjoy the freedom, they will develop themselves. So child's potential can be physically, mentally, can be developed physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So we need to create the environment for developing these all aspects. So here now, what is whole child education then? This question is very important. Holistic or whole child education is the education where we attempt to develop the whole child or whole person. That means whole person means that integrates all aspects: intellectual, physical, social, emotional, aesthetic, and economic, financial, everything comes there. The next question, what does holism refer to? You prepare for this question as well. Next question can be, what different aspects are included in holistic education? As I said to you, the 6 aspects are very important to develop. For example, the intellectual, emotional, physical, social, aesthetic, and spiritual aspects are included in holistic education. Or in other words, it is an art of cultivating emotional, physical, psychological, and a spiritual dimension of the individual. So this is another question. Leaving this question to you, I would like to conclude my video. How is holistic education different from the traditional education? So I request all of you to read the text, original text, in depth to understand the concept of holistic education, to understand the perspectives of Krishnamurti, Rudolf Steiner, and Maria Montessori. And you can also help, or you can also apply the concept of these peoples into your teaching. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understood the concept. I would like to request you to subscribe this channel for more videos in this regard. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.